Colleagues, good afternoon. My name is Ilya Troitsky. I am the founder of E3Ent. We implement CRM and ERP systems. Today I would like to tell you how our estimate works. We send this kind of estimate, which you can see now on the screen, to all our clients who, just as it required the implementation of CRM or ERP systems. CRM systems, if they need to improve conversion rates, count analytics, any sales visibility at all. We then implement a CRM system. If you already need to control some production tasks, you need to record the working hours of employees and many other moments related to operational activities. In such a case, we implement various ERP systems. In the case of CRM, these are AMS CRM, Retail CRM, and Bidrex, if necessary, and ERP and CRM and some kind of corporate portal. In the case of ERP systems or corporate portals, we implement Bittrex 24 or Platform, and also Services tab. Services tab is a task management. Let's take a look at the estimate itself so we don't drag out the introduction then. What you see on the screen right now is our interactive estimate. What is its interactivity and what is its simplicity? As you can see on the screen, we have each section counted by employee hours. In this teamwork, we utilize every specialist, because of which you won't get the situation. Yes, there are cheap freelancers, but freelancers get sick, stop responding, or can't do it because they don't even have assistance. Stability and the likelihood that you will get to the very end and the freelancer just won't burn out, won't get tired because he took 8 other people just like you. Well, it's very small. That's why it's much more profitable to reach the finish line with us, because we accomplish everything usually on time and sort of map out in advance how we're going to go about these tasks. Primary, everything you need. Without the tour, the result is unknown. Yes, there is such an expression in our circles, though it's crude, but it's the way it really is. No matter how you soften it, it comes out that way. And just like that, for which we draw up the terms of reference. In the terms of reference, we specify what SRAM system we are implementing, what features it has, what modules and services we are connecting. Social networks, messengers, IP telephony or telephony from corporate cellular operators. It's very important. It is quite important to capture this at the very beginning, due to the fact that we describe in the terms of reference how it will all happen. And it takes real working hours of 3 hours, and we fix exactly the working hours. And by spending literally 3 hours meeting with us, where we figure it out, brief you, you can simplify or rather optimize 90% of your next communications. This is the very foundation, the very bricks that give further results. Next on the estimate. After we have drafted the terms of reference, we give you access. If you already had some kind of system, we come across it, some kind of improvements are needed, then we get administrative access so that we can work in the system itself. If you didn't have an account registered, that's okay. We registered the account as an affiliate. After that, we hand over the accesses to you. In addition, for absolutely all systems, we as partners have more favorable terms than if you purchase directly from the vendor. Whether it's Amakarm, whether it's Bittrex, Retail, CRM, Platform, or any other system that we interact with, including messengers and telephony, we got the accesses. Where do we go from here? We proceed normally to customize the transaction stage of the various entities. Entities, like the word, is some obscure word, but it's actually very easy to explain. For example, in Amo SRM, the entity is a transaction. Beneath this essence is the contact. They are the 2 different entities, that is, certain kinds of objects that are filled with some kind of data. For example, there may be many transactions on the same customer. Yes, that's her specialty. And the contact is one all the time. For example, the customer orders food delivery from you all the time. His contact doesn't change, but the order changes every time. That's why you can't do away with one entity here. You can't point out that he always orders. Conventionally there, sushi, yes. He might someday to order you some drinks, some set in addition to the sushi. So that's why you have to separate the different kinds of entities. It can be a company if you work in B2B, it can be some tasks. Yes, also a kind of entities, and we just prescribe it all for your sphere. Customize and automate that further actions were optimal, yes, and less manual labor was needed to perform any task. Once we've got that all set up and connected, we're on to the email integration. Messengers, WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, connection of various boards. This is, for example, Avito or some maybe internal regional special service. Once we've done that, we connect the IP telephony. We have connected IP telephony. We can connect social networks. Yes, in general, anything in principle. Once that's plugged in, we check that it's all working correctly. And we keep working on it. We integrate websites and written in any CMS, yes, on any engine, as they say. It can be Tilda, WordPress, yes, anything, even self-descriptive. Even if you have good developers, all from scratch, we can still pull up the form and even a shopping cart, and under any CRM system that we implement, of course, after we integrated everything. If the system does not have end-to-end analytics, we offer to connect it usually. This way, you will not only see the effectiveness of your sales, but also the effectiveness of your advertising campaigns. Keep track of how much money you have spent on a particular advertising campaign. You may have 1,000 leads coming in there, but the effectiveness of getting them to a sale is fairly minimal, which is bad. And you can see the whole picture of what's going on with your sales and realize whether it was really productive to spend money on this kind of creatives. Further, if you work with 1C services, My Warehouse, or any other warehousing or document, accounting, bookkeeping, accounting, we can integrate those as well. We have a 1C developer on staff. Once we've done all that, the question often comes up of what to do with clients that are scattered in Google spreadsheets, in another old CRM system, in notebooks or wherever. Basically, we have no problem migrating this data, even if it's in your notebook. We have a special procedure for that. We receive data from you, systematize it, and adapt it to the CRM in which you will be working. Well, what follows is sort of the work of specialists. We'll download the data. It's exactly the same. The way you need it, probably better. After we've done that, you and I reconcile it all, agree on it, and get started. So the learning phase, training. This is probably also quite an important stage, which will affect the further fate of CRM implementation. We conduct training from the point of view of telling your specialists why it is convenient, not why it is mandatory. And now they have to fill in additional data into some system. No, with Yusiki, we're telling you that by doing so, you'll be able to simplify your customer service interactions to your supervisors or to you. Most key. We'll show you how convenient it will be to collect the reports. And in principle, of course, we tell everyone, show them the benefits. And until the moment the person says, aha, it's all clear. And when it became aha, all clear, we further enter it into the system and ask it to perform some actions. And the most important thing is that he has some questions. If a person has questions, it means they have already started working, interacting. And we, of course, provide any informational support to get you in faster to work. Once that's all done, we test additionally, retest all the integrations, all the scripts, how you should work in the system. Well, and if required, you can see the item. We can create a separate video from, or if you wish, those trainings that we have already done, those videos are so transferable, and also compose a text-based training. Additionally, we provide, so you'll have an internal knowledge base. Yes, you have one employee leave, a new one comes in, you can pass that on to them, which makes you train the employee faster. You don't have to sit with him for a month, yes, and tell Vasya that Vasya needs to click here and there, or Petya, whatever, or Masha. Thanks to the fact that you have a video, the man watched the video. Some videos are better received. I, for one, understood the text. Yeah, it works something like this. But then video isn't exactly easy to navigate sometimes. He also has a text prompt that he can, and in an electronic document, pressed Ctrl F. Found the right word, the keyword, how to do something, how to move it, do it, how to look up some information, and it will do it. That's it. During all of these steps that we've gone through with you now in the operational format, you implement a cool CRM or ERP system and work very comfortably. Regarding the estimate, yes, he promised to show it. See, as I show you, it's just as fully interactive here. Here we have an estimate. Yes, we can see her. We can, first of all, see what's out there under different CRM systems. If you need it under retail or clearly under Bittrex or under Amo CRM, we'll do the math for you. We choose, for example, well, let's have Amo CRM. And we can For example, here, we need only integration with the online store. We don't need the other one. We uncheck the checkbox on the one-page landing page, and our cost goes down. Let me show it up close. Here, for example, is a video training. We take away the video training, and it's gone. Come on, there's some, which in the same way, we hand over, counting under you all these estimates, hide what you do not need, or add if you need something, and you transparently see what the cost is. In addition, we work on a post-paid basis. We accomplished some pool of tasks for the week. You've been briefed on it, you've agreed to it. On those hours, you pay, respectively, one part, another part, a third part, and so on to the very end, which is convenient enough. You don't have to freeze all the money in the project at once. That's it. If there are any other questions, contact your account manager. He'll be happy to give you more details. Have a good day.